Super Bowl. See what the content culture say about this and check this out.
The Super Bowl is just around the corner, and for us movie fanatics, it really only means one thing: trailers. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm your host Chris, and the Super Bowl commercials are one of the most coveted advertisements in the world. Restaurants, food brands, insurance companies, you name it, we are all waiting for some funny and entertaining commercials during the big NFL game, the Super Bowl. However, there are also movie trailers that are dropped to really hype up and get the push for marketing for several films, and we have a list of movie trailers you can expect to possibly see during the Super Bowl. So we're going to dive into them all, but let me know which one you hope is sure to release. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our other major movie and television news updates. You can also follow me on my other socials, Instagram at Chris and Rosser and Twitter at The Culture Chris. Links to both of those can be found in the description down below. So for starters, we have to talk about the most obvious one, because the Super Bowl is on Fox, which is now owned by Disney, and that is the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 5 trailer. Now, there was a rumor that went out a couple days ago talking about which slots Disney might be giving to Marvel after all, and how many. One rumor went even as far to say as we could expect 3 different slots for Marvel trailers. One for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, one for Phase 5, and then another one for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, a few years back, they did do a early Disney Plus trailer for all Marvel projects. It had Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and of course WandaVision. Now we need to keep in mind that Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will only be a couple weeks away, so this could be a good opportunity to drop one big last trailer, maybe a really cool reveal about the movies. That's certainly something Marvel will do to try to generate interest. And then, hey, a couple weeks later, bam, big movie box office numbers and huge super success. That is a real possibility, and I would even say a likelihood. But what we would all really like to see is a Phase 5 teaser trailer, where they will give us little snippets from all of these different projects they've been working on: Loki Season 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, all of them, put them together and really show us what we have in store as we are about to enter a new phase. Regardless of which Marvel trailer will be coming out, I'm really excited to see any information about that we can. Whether it is an ultimate exciting hype up for Ant-Man and the Wasp, or an entire Phase 5 update. Trailer number 2, Creed 3. Creed 3 opens on March 3rd, 2023, less than a month after the Super Bowl happens. So, the third chapter of this Rocky spin-off series, Creed 3, will be preparing us for a really huge release, and we can expect a probable trailer as well for that movie. The DCU 2023 slate trailer. Now, this is also a likelihood, since I don't imagine they'll be spending an incredible amount of marketing for all of these movies individually, and that all really goes back to the rumors that, hey, we're starting over the DC Universe, we have this complete reboot, and they're a little beyond rumors at this point. We've heard a lot from James Gunn himself as well. So we know big change is coming for the DC Universe, but it would still make sense for them to market these movies as they are releasing them. They had a lot of money spent on several of them, and they're going to want to, at the very least, make that money back, and then hopefully make a little extra to start putting towards the new DCU projects. So they could combine all of the movies coming out for 2023 DC slate, like Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, Blue Beetle, and The Flash, and put it into one super trailer, which will get us excited for those films and for when they release. The Adam Driver-led film 65 is also rumored to have a trailer release. The movie is set to come out March 17th, and this first trailer for the film released in December. However, it appears that awareness for this film is relatively low, so they might need to dig into the bank a little bit in order to generate that excitement, which is the purpose of trailers, and have an entire Super Bowl trailer for this film. John Wick Chapter 4. Keanu Reeves is back, and we're all very excited for John Wick Chapter 4, and we're expecting a potential Super Bowl TV spot, which will likely highlight the action scenes in the film, as per audience expectations for the stunningly created movie series. We're really only expecting a TV spot trailer, as historically this has been a very successful franchise, and we are pretty sure the numbers on this one will do pretty good justice to what John Wick has created. Next, we could expect a Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer. This is coming from Illumination, which seems prepared to help Nintendo erase all memories of the now 30-year-old live-action film, which many people make a joke out of and use as memes. The Super Mario Bros. Movie will release April 7th. Many people are hoping to get a more clear and big reveal of Chris Pratt's voice as Mario, which has stirred up a lot of potential nervousness or disinterest towards the movie, since he doesn't sound like your typical Mario. But regardless, this is the beginning or the continuation of a really awesome chance for a new cinematic universe, and I have high hopes for the Mario movie, and certainly am hoping for a spot or a full trailer during the Super Bowl. We're also hoping to get something from Fast 10. Fast 10 is close to the top of the list of all possible trailers to debut during the Super Bowl. It's very Fast and Furious-esque, dropping a massive trailer during the Super Bowl, giving it the franchise budget, taking everything into consideration. This is the first of a two-part saga for the end of the Fast and Furious franchise. The movie releases May 19th, and this would be the first real marketing they started doing, and it is such a high-profile, big-budget movie and franchise, and I would actually expect to get something from the Super Bowl for this film. I'd be surprised to not get something. This next one also comes from Disney, and there were a lot of rumors being thrown around today about its possible release of its first full trailer, The Little Mermaid. This is one that most people are really excited for, and traditionally in the box office, live-action remakes of these Disney classics have done very well. Not anything too incredible or ridiculously amazing, but they have done well, and they have bode very well as far as people going to watch them in the theaters. Now, this one does have a May 26th release date, which gives it a huge candidacy for its first full-length trailer to be released during the Super Bowl. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 2. I would expect another TV spot trailer, a smaller trailer to be released for this one. This one coming from Sony, who will be putting a lot of eggs in the basket of this Spider-Verse film to maybe carry the Sony Spider-Verse franchise, which we all know is at times not the best. Looking at you, Morbius. However, the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse franchise has actually been a lot of fun and is drawing a lot of attention, so I would expect them to push this as well. Transformers: Rise of the Beast. This is one we can expect to see a second trailer for, as the first teaser trailer, kind of full-length trailer, has already dropped. And as this is a reboot to the Transformers franchise, taking place potentially in the Bumblebee universe, but definitely not in Michael Bay's universe, we can expect to get a TV spot trailer or a full-length trailer from this as well. This does release on June 9th. Netflix also has its hat in the game with Extraction 2 and maybe other Netflix films. Extraction is a big Chris Hemsworth film. The first one did very well in engagement and getting people involved in Netflix, who we all know is kind of going through a bit of a rocky time right now, and we're hoping can figure it out, right the ship, and really focus on good production and good creations, not canceling as many shows. Overall, we should expect an Extraction trailer, or separate from that, a Netflix Films trailer, which will highlight all of the upcoming Netflix projects in one put-together trailer. That would be a more beneficial way for them to do it, but also potentially we would just be focusing on the one movie. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We did get our first look at this movie, but again, huge franchise, and the Super Bowl would be a fantastic time for them to drop a full-length trailer and get everybody very excited. Not one I would necessarily bet on, but I would be hoping to get more view of that. And then, of course, we have Barbie, which has all of the promise of being a big blockbuster movie, and certainly is something you would expect to see during the Super Bowl. This is one that will go out with lots of colors, lots of excitement, and lots of hype, and dropping a big spot for lead Margot Robbie on the Super Bowl, trying to get attention and generate an exciting film, is definitely on the docket for them. And then last, I would hope to see or expect to see also Wonka. This is Timothy Chalamet's in this reboot franchise for Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where we will see a young Willy Wonka. A teaser can provide insight into how this performance differs from previous versions with Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp, which we're all very excited to see, because this is a well-known and loved character, but we've had a lot of renditions in the recent years, so what will be exciting and different about this one? So, lots of options. They won't all probably take place, but there are a few here who are more obvious than others, and there are some here that I would personally really love to see, as I'm super excited for the possibility of those trailers. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched to the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.
Please subscribe, like this video. Have a great day. See you guys. Bye.